My name's Lee. I run a company called HBA Lawn Care here in Adelaide. We do a range of services ranging from regular garden and lawn maintenance to gutter cleaning, tree trimming, garden cleanups, small acreage work, tree trimming. The list goes on.
Cool. No, that's great. So you've got a good range of services. And how long have you been? This isn't your sort of first year in business. You've been doing this for some time now.
A former Jim's mowing franchisee. I learnt a lot from Jim's. I don't have bad things to say about them at all. They're pretty good, but I just felt that I was ready to do my own thing.
Cool.
So, yeah, it was
So this
good
is
with
your
Jim.
transition. Yeah, cool.
But, yeah, I've enjoyed doing my own as well.
Awesome. So that's great, mate. So that pretty much leads me into the next question, which is, what was your situation before? You sort of mentioned you were a Jim's franchisee. So, yeah, that was your situation before wanting to sort of get out on your own and learn how to generate leads independently?
Yeah, but when I was with Jim's, I was with them for coming up to 5 years. But then I just started getting the feeling that I was ready to go out on my own and wanted to learn how to generate my own leads via Google. As Gyms do a lot of that for you. They do all your advertising. It is a lot easier with Gyms. But I found it a lot more challenging, which I like. I like a challenge.
Cool.
So I went out on my own, just started small and just went from there.
Transition was about a challenge for yourself, a little bit of like self-development, learning a new skill, and sort of getting out of what was comfortable and moving into something, challenging yourself, developing your own business, your own sort of systems and structures, which is obviously important, right, once you leave that franchise or all that old sort of agency style. How'd you come across my stuff, mate? Was it online?
For Lornie up there in Queensland, Jeremiah. I've seen his TikToks. I see he does great work, and then he mentioned you, and I had a look at it, and I thought, you know what, it's a person who's going to teach you to generate your own leads. I've gone to a few Google marketing companies where I'd be spending nearly $2,000 to $3,000 on a website, and then that was a bit out of my price range at the time. And even about the normal marketing online, it was $500 a month just to manage the Google, and then $1,500 on top of that each month. And that was unrealistic, and I wasn't really, because I have used people in the past where they did not give any results in a 2-month period, and it just felt like a waste of money. But since I came on with you, Jay, it's very affordable, it's very easier, and we're getting work coming in, and it's fantastic.
No, that's awesome, mate. Really happy for you. And also thank you for having faith in me, because I know you see people online these days.
I have done it with all the other Googles, and I'd usually take a week to get a response, or they wouldn't respond for weeks on end when I paid that money out. But I said, I can give you a message and you get back to me within the same day, or flick us an email. And
awesome,
if I've made mistakes on Google, you're more than happy to help me change them.
Yeah, of course, mate. No, it's been really good. And obviously, just for some context, you've sort of gone and done the whole, what I call my do-it-yourself lead generation program, which is more sort of affordable option for people to learn how to set up your own page, how to set up your own Google ads.
It's step by step, not thousands upon thousands, so much information. You do it in steps, which is a lot easier, and I like that I get to see what my results are on Google. I can just go on there myself and have a look. When it was kind of with Jim's Mowing is a bit different. They just send the leads out to you. They kind of have the full control of the Google, that's part of the franchise. That doesn't bother me. They do get you a lot of work. But I found it did get expensive sometimes, and you take a lot of leads on, there's more fees on top. But I felt like I just wanted to, that money I was spending, I want to put into my own and create my own business, my own brand, and start small, back to the normal regular jobs, and getting some really good results coming through. We've got a few commercials come through.
Right. Big money now.
Yeah, not as much ride-on anymore, which I'm actually a bit happy about, because it is hard work on a ride-on for long periods of time.
Yep.
So we're kind of moving towards more like normal, just garden maintenance, big
Yep.
cleanups, just normal easy jobs.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, but they pretty profitable. You know what you're doing.
it has
You
been
do it
profitable.
quickly.
Some people will reach out to that. I think they clicked on our ad and they were about 2.5 hours away. That has
Oh,
happened a
yeah.
couple of times,
Too
but
far.
I think that's just Google working out where you are.
Yeah.
And
And look, you're exactly right. We're still only, in that sort of first, let's call it a month since you've been running ads.
yeah,
So I'm actually excited, probably more excited for the next month with you, because I think there's a few little tweaks I want to make to your strategy, which I think's really going to turn up the dial. So cool. So let's touch on then your experience actually implementing the landing page, okay? Because that's part of the process.
I practically have zero experience with making my own website, but you helped me through it. I think the most annoying thing I tried to get done was putting a photo on there because the computer kept playing up.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic that you helped me and you helped me edit some things which I'm just literally clueless with computers.
Yep. So zero experience ever building a
It's been
website, a page. Yeah.
fantastic the whole way through. It's only early days, so we're not getting the work that we used to be usually used to, like booked out weeks. But we're slowly getting there. With next week, we've got 3 massively large days,
Awesome.
mainly from leads we got through Google, and some that we've just called old clients.
Cool.
And that, but
so it's good. You're setting up your business the right way. You're sort of baby steps. You're starting small.
Because we're not getting the full time work we're doing. So we're doing this and a little part time job on the side just to do the just income to pay for bills and stuff like that. But it's slowly getting there, and we're getting quite excited when it's going to hit spring when it goes crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I can show you some numbers of guys from previous spring. And everything just picks up, right? You've been in the game long enough.
Yeah, because we're usually on the phone to them. As soon as that lead comes through, I kind of turn the mower off on the phone and try and quote them in the same day. And they're always been happy. They've been happy with our prices.
Awesome.
And
cool.
Every time we finish the job, they're over the moon happy. And they just have recommended us to a few people who got some referrals from it.
Awesome, mate. That's great. Free leads and probably they're the best kind, really. If you can get a referral, isn't it? That's like you've already almost sold that new customer because of the job you've done. So we have the landing page and the Google ads, that building that side of things. How'd you find that process? That's obviously a completely new thing for you, like the actual building the ad campaign. What was that like? Was it helpful having, I guess, me help?
Yes, I think when I was going through it, I think my mind just went completely blank. Going, I have no idea what to put in. I've looked at some other ideas people have done. Everyone has their own different website, but I told myself, I'm going to start basic. And maybe later on, maybe spruce it up a lot more as we start getting it through. Maybe add a bit more services on there.
Yeah, you mentioned some
doing the website for me was quite difficult, especially trying to load the photos up onto the computer.
That's cool. It's part of it, and it's I guess I'm just trying to offer that helping hand through the process, but it's important that teaching you why we're doing things as well, so that you know, and at the end of it, you don't necessarily need me to do all of that stuff. So we'll just touch on your results then real quickly in terms of like actual numbers. I've counted 38 leads just through that page since we sort of started. A little over a month, we'll say, since we launched the ads. Quickly, once we sort of launched your ads, how quickly were we getting?
Oh, yeah, they came. I think we had 2 leads coming in on the first day. I think it was about an hour or 2 later. Then one was later at night, which I was still up doing my paperwork, so I just gave them a quick call.
Got onto them. Nice.
And some of the leads that come through, they were out of my range where I did the work, but I recommended them to someone. But I have seen, the leads come through quite quick. I think when I pushed the wrong button on Google once and the money went up, I just got flooded with
That's
leads.
Right. So we accidentally clicked one of the Google recommendations and your budget doubled, I think. And then all of a sudden you saw, didn't we, for a period where, the leads just really started flowing in. But we've sort of corrected that, and that's part of the learning process, right? It's like sometimes Google can get a mind of its own, so you just got to keep an eye on it. Are you getting the quality of leads, like the certain types of jobs? Are you getting the right
Yeah, a lot of the jobs
inquiries
that are
coming
coming
through?
through, they are a garden tidy up, but nearly most of the time now we're almost converting it to regular occurring work.
Nice. So you're upselling them into a maintenance plan.
Upselling, and like they want their gutters done certain times a year, hedges, mowing, lots of jobs like that.
Awesome.
A few commercials come through, which are pretty good. We converted them into regulars, like
Great.
just once a month visit, and
Yep.
it's actually going quite well.
Is there like a rough revenue figure you could put to the
Probably
month or?
probably every week from the leads that we gain through Google, it's been about around the $2,000 mark per week worth of work.
Great.
Sometimes
Wow.
the jobs are there and we quote the price. I said nearly every price is a minimum 400 for the garden tidy ups because there's just so much that needs to be done. Yeah.
Yeah, they're huge. Yeah, that's a big job, and that's probably what half a day of work for you.
Yeah. Rent about anywhere from 2 to the 4.5 hours worth, and I tend to stick 2 of those in one day. So then it's a good profitable day. So then later in the week, it's when I'm a bit tired, I just like to do the regular work during the day, which is a lot easier.
This experience across the last sort of month of trying to generate your own leads, how's it compared to Jim's mowing, having the leads come?
It is a lot different because you got to do a lot of your own advertising, but I've been finding it a lot more rewarding.
Yep.
That it's yours and you're going to work harder to do it. When I was with Jim's, it was a lot different. They'll just hammer you with leads. On top of that, I think that there's a lot to learn when you first do a Jim's franchise, what you can and can't do. And I found that I've just started doing more on Facebook now, and I've had some leads through there, more content. I have spoken to other independents, and they said, it is more difficult.
Yeah.
But I think I felt it's a lot more rewarding for myself that I'm going to do something on my own that's mine, that I have full control over.
Yeah, no, I love it, mate. That's really good, and I think that's probably also had, help you build confidence in yourself potentially.
Yeah, I did a bit of door knocking, which I never did with Jim's mum, and I didn't have the confidence. But since doing this for last month, I door knocked 4 people, and we won $1,000 worth of work.
Awesome.
Just knocking on there, handing a few cards out.
Wow, $1,000.
Gone into real estates, and we won a contract with one already.
Yeah. Wow.
The work's not that busy at the moment because it's a bit dry, but they've got a couple of guys, but they got no one in the areas we live, and they're looking for someone to do a lot of that work, which I was just amazed that I had that confidence to go in there and talk.
Yeah, no, it's good. And, you're talking about maybe it's quite dry at the moment, but you're just planting that seed, aren't you, for the relationship, aren't you? So once you can establish that relationship, and then you'll be talking, we go through the winter period, and then you hit that springtime, you're going to be sort of hopefully top of mind.
Yeah.
You probably be ran off your feet. So.
Yeah, because we took on a few NDIS people that they get 3 hours a month, so we break it up into a weekly thing for them.
Yep.
So we're trying to build some of that up and normal regulars as well, just even if it's normal, like weed control, normal lawns when they're watering them. Most of them don't do this time of year in Adelaide. It is very dry, but there's always something to do. And
yeah. There's still work there, isn't there? This time of year in the summertime.
Yeah. There's always work around it. Some of the work people don't want to do. One of the cleanups was really huge, and I just had to turn it down because I said it's better to have a crew of people because you want to take half that tree down. It's lingering over to the roof side. I just suggested a tree person.
Yeah, like an actual professional tree service.
Yeah.
Experience going through running this, I guess, this whole DIY lead gen program. Is it something that you'd recommend to people in a city?
Oh, I'd recommend it to anybody any day. It's I know some Google companies, they're quite good. The ones I had, I think it was they just sold it to me, and then after months you don't get any results, had no leads, nothing, and you're still paying that money. Yeah. But since I came on board with you, it's fantastic. I get the leads, you explain it, you're always there to help out, and I found learning how to do it yourself, you can save a bit of money where you could put a certain amount, bit more towards your advertising to get it out there.
100%, yeah. And that's what's I always tell people, that's what's going to move the needle, right? If you can, instead of paying someone maybe to manage it, and there's no right or wrong answer. For some people, it works to pay someone to manage things, but if you can put that money towards the actual advertising itself, you're just going to get the results. So